In the shadows of a world ever tethered to the digital, where anything that is tangible and functional in life becomes the ghost of a time half remembered, where we still knew how to hold things and be human, there emerges this relic. A tool almost creature-like in form, treads the mythology of our subconscious where some basic truths lie waiting to pull us under. Black Mamba V3 is that dragon, wise and terrible, waiting in the caves to show St. George the face of the devil, and in so doing, himself.
Okay. You sound like a methed out Carn who's read too much Cormac McCarthy. Yeah, so anyway, today we're talking about I'm Ben with Nothing But Knives. This is my brother Andrew, who's drinking. Today we're talking about the Off-Grid Black Mamba V3, which is a great new premium folder from Off-Grid, which is one of our favorite companies. We spent a few weeks hiking and camping with this thing. We're going to do our best to be objective about it, even though we're big fans of this company. Overall,
it is a Socratic question we are challenged to answer by the mere fact of its existence. If you assert that you've last tasted suffering and eaten as much of it as you can, you only have to look at the gleaming chitinous form, its titanium crab shell around a modern marvel of steel, to know there's one more hill to climb.
Yeah, I mean, mostly we sat in a creek and drank, and then we whittled some stuff, but whatever.
Got a lime around here somewhere.
Alright. So one thing we really like about Off-Grid is they're always trying to improve their designs. They take feedback from customers really well. And this new one is sort of a combination of one of their old knives called an Enforcer, which was a big folder, combined with the old
Black Mamba V3. A thing that drinks from the past like cold creek water and pulls us screaming our still monkey faces raw into a future where we might learn to be human again.
Yeah, so the handle is easier to grip, easy to grip. That's the main lesson here, I guess. This is also Off-Grid's first knife made with Magnacut Steel, which is one of our favorite super steels, so we're pretty excited about that. It was also pretty sharp right out of the box. It was as sharp as the previous versions of the Black Mamba, which is great. Great. Well, it's Magnacut, so when it's time to sharpen, it's not going to be so great. But Andrew, do you have anything to add?
Break a person down to their essence.
Okay, there he goes.
And the last thing you'll take before they stop existing is to be useful.
Is that it? You done?
This is a knife that
No,
is
you're not.
pure essence. Piece away your wood into little pointy things. Birth fire from the chaos of an uncaring wilderness. Make your cardboard piles from skinning the hedonistic prizes of a life lived through Amazon box packages. Take so many disparate elements of your life and watch them fall away until all that's left is the one-dimensional universe of a polished edge, packed tight to the limits of existence, down to the regimen of molecules in an alignment so perfect you could measure out a second into infinity and finally fold it.
Yeah, it's also super corrosion resistant. Magnacut and titanium. It's hard to get much more corrosion resistant than that. And we pushed that to the limits. Spent a lot of time getting this thing wet. Afterwards, it still looks really good. It still opens and closes just fine. Sounds good. We will take it apart anyway after this is all said and done.
It is a lasting thing. Measure your descendants to their final resting spot. at the far end of human civilization.
We're gonna have to start doing these sober.
And you'll find the Black Mamba waiting in the ruins of the next phase of life that is sentient and brave enough to dare its appendages around this terrible Hephaestian jewel.
Yeah, so the third version of this knife has the same basic lines as the original two. It's just a lot bigger and made with Magnacut and titanium. But I think it's the best version so far. I don't know, what do you think?
It's the vastness of that field, dew sparkling in the sunlight that grazes along the horizon like a timid hand of a child trying to tame a lion that is most important. The only thought that should be left in your mind is that comfort is for whorehouses and feathers are for birds to fly. When you put the Black Mamba in your pocket, you leave your pillows at home to decay in the other soft recesses of the childhood from which you have finally cut yourself free.
Yeah, so that was our review of the Off-Grid Black Mamba V3. If you'd like some actual information on this awesome knife, check out the link in the description to a written review we did on this. It goes through the pros and the cons and the price and compares it to other knives, actual usable information. If you actually want to see more videos like this, you can like and subscribe. I totally understand if you don't want to. But hey, if you do, cool, stick around for more scientific endeavors.
Out of whiskey.
Yeah.